Hey guys, and welcome to one of everyone's favourite videos on the channel. We're going to be doing a magic money making guide with the Lunar spellbook. Now I know I've done a couple of these on the channel this year. However, because stuff shifts so much in terms of price making and stuff like that, I think it's always good every couple of months just to do a rejig and a reshift to show, look, this method still makes money, this is how much it makes, and I think for once we've got something which I haven't done before as well. So with Lunar Spellbook and with any magic sort of video in general, the absolute item you need to buy for all your money making methods is the Elemental Battle Staff. For 2.6 mil, you will make this in about 20 minutes. And the amount of money it will save you over the long run, for all the skilling and money making you're going to do, will just pay for itself multiple times over. So definitely make sure to be doing that. So in this video, there's going to be two methods, one of which is going to require just the Lunar quests, and that is going to be using Humidify. The other one is going to be making leather, and make leather is going to relate to everyone's favourite minigame, which is Livid Farm. In this current scape of Runescape, you can actually cheese Livid Farm by just buying merchant points and livid plants, and that's actually probably something I would agree with, and I would highly recommend you do, because Livid Farm is rubbish. And Livid Farm is one of the most brutal pieces of content in the game just due to its repetition. So if there's any way for you to get out of it, I would highly recommend you do it. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using Humidify. Humidify is going to require 68 magic. It's going to require 3 waters, 1 fire, 1 astral. And because of the Elemental Battle Staff, basically all we're going to be needing is the 1 astral. Now it's a good time to be doing Lunar spells because the price of astrals have absolutely tanked. So they are now 758 GP rather than being 1.2 to 1.4k, which they currently were. And by just having that in the info, it's shown you some of the spells you can possibly have, which really, again, I know we're just going to concentrate on Humidify, but Super Glass Make still makes you so much profit. It's still 15 mil per hour. The Fire Earn spell earns as well, currently for majority of them, probably for like 80% of them, a 12 mil profit per hour. Magic Imbue for different forms of runecrafting as well are just going to be huge profit. And like I said, the Make Leather, the Sift Soil spell we've been over numerous times will make you huge profit. And as well, Telekinetic Grind is a bit hit and miss, but it will make you money eventually. But anyway, I know I go on about Lunar spells often, but it really is the best spell book out of a lot. It is so good. So in terms of what we're going to make with Humidify, we're actually going to do clay. At the minute, soft clay is having a bit of a spike on the Grand Exchange. It is starting to go up, and because of that, there's time to make some profit. So as you see, Humidify, it's 1 spell for the whole invo. So with the normal spellbook and enchanting, it's 1 spell for 1 item, whereas with Lunar, a lot of them, Super Glass Make and some of the other stuff, it's literally 1 spell for the whole invo. And even though the spell can be a little bit pricey, because you're splitting it over the whole invo, it just turns out to be like a few GP per item, which is where you can make your mass amounts of profit from. So this clay we bought for mid-price, so we bought it for 1.1k. With one click of a button on Humidify, we are going to turn that into a price of 1.7k. And even though it's just 600 GP per clay, the amount of time, especially when you're loaded up on a preset as well, you can get this done per hour. That's what's going to make you the profit, is how many times you can do this per hour, and the speed of which you can bank as well. Now, Jagex has done a really good update lately where you can right-click your bank and just put load last preset. So you don't even need to go into your bank. You can just click last preset and you're back in with a brand new info as well, moving as quick as possible. So in terms of profit you're going to make, Humidifying clay at the minute is going to be 6.5 mil per hour. And that's for something really you just need to do a couple of quests for and level 68 magic. It is going to require Dream Mentor and it's going to give you 26,000 experience per hour. But 6.4 mil profit is very good for something you can essentially do bank standing. In terms of how many clay you're going to be looking to do per hour, 10.8k, which with the nice little quality of life and load your last preset, I think you quite comfortably be able to do. And just to prove as well that it does sell, I'm just going to go and sell the 100 on the Grand Exchange, just in case it takes a little bit longer than it should do, and we can do the other method in the meantime as well. The Humidify has for a long time been one of the oldest Lunar spells people have used, A, to train and B, for profit. But clay at the minute does go quite up and down a lot of the time, and with Earns being at such a high price and a high money making potential, now's the time, if you've got the ability to do it, to cash in and make a little bit of money on the side as well. So I'm going to throw them in for 1700 GP, and hopefully while we go off and do something else, these will sell in the meantime. We did buy the clay, yeah, 1.1k each anyway. So that is Humidify clay. The next one we're actually going to do is make leather. So make leather, with the price of dragon hide, it can be like a little hit and miss per hour. However, what the wiki's quoted it as is that make leather currently can make you 13 mil per hour. And it's the first time I've really gone through the lunar spells on the wiki and seen that make leather can really give you that sort of profit per hour, which is a bit crazy. Like, I didn't think it would be that much money. So in terms of what we're going to need for it, so you're going to need Dream Mentor, so you're going to need the same quest which you're going to need Humidify for. 83 mage is going to be what you need to cast the spell, but again, like, you can use extreme magic potions to be able to get this earlier. In terms of the spell, we're going to be using astrals and body runes, and what you need to do is pick your dragon hide. Now, for what the wiki quotes to be the 13 mil per hour, it is using royal dragon hides, which is what I've done. And in terms of dragon hides per hour, it's looking at you being able to do 26,000 royal dragon hide per hour turned into leather. Going to give you 87k XP per hour, so the XP is not brilliant, but for 30 mil per hour, I'm pretty sure we can manage. You do need 250,000 product points at Livid Farm to be able to make leather, but it's one of probably the better ones to unlock from Livid Farm, apart from the late game end spells as well. Now the good thing is, each one of these spells counts for 5 leathers, so the price and cost of the spell, which is going to set you back 2 astrals and 2 body runes, is split between 5. It doesn't go on a single one, it's between 5. So really, you're paying 300 GP to turn the dragon hide into the leather. So, like we talked about before, load last preset. So, the dragon hide we bought it for mid 2.1k, and like we said, 300 GP is to turn that into the leather, and then the leather price is 2,700 coins. So we're making 300 GP per leather, and if we can shift and get that many dragon hides converted into raw dragon leather, that's where we're going to make the profit anyway. And it's all about speed. Especially with the lunar spells, anything to do with it, it's all about speed. And then you can go load last preset. Especially if you've got the spell on your bar, you can see how this can be quite quick now because you're just moving so much quicker. And it was hard to believe that you could be quicker than like doing presets how you used to. But that little change from Jagex where you can load from the bank is just so nice. And there you go, that's just doing 200 in the best part of a minute. So I'm going to throw them onto the Grand Exchange. And that is pretty much 2 methods of a lunar spell book. But as always, all the lunar spells do make money. You've just got to check in on them. Like string jewelry for a point. When we were doing a video on Amulets of Glory a couple of weeks ago, that made profit. Really, that was quite essential to making a lot of money with Glories. Make leather, we've just proved that makes money. Sifts for soil is by far one of the best spells in the game. Superclass make always makes profits as well. Especially with people using bomb vials as a way to train crafting. They need molten glass. And that's probably a really good way to sort of feed it and train it as well. So really good methods. So I'm going to throw this in for 2 GP below mid. And as always, they never do sell. But what we do is we hold out and we sell for the price we want to anyway. So I don't know whether the video's out yet, but we did some videos on Pylogs. And what I was saying there is, I'm going to say the same here, is that you need to hold firm on your margins and stuff will eventually sell. Like, if it goes 2, 3, 4 days without selling, then I'd go back and look at the price. But normally, I've got that big of a margin before going back. I can just adjust it and change it how I want as well. These Pylogs didn't sell towards the end of the video, and I just left them in for 45 minutes, and they've already sold. So things will sell. Sometimes you just gotta be patient and just go off and do something else. And that's why having like a backup AFK skill or some other things on the go as well is always worth doing because it will always bring you profit in the long run anyway. However, that is going to be the end of another video. Again, we're going to say it numerous times, lunar spells really are the win. They are the best spell book in the game and they just keep bringing nothing but profit. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. That is another money making method video to the channel. Hope you guys have found some value from it. If you've got any other money makers that you know of or you want me to have a look into, make sure to throw them in the comments and I'll do my best to get the video up as soon as possible. Thank you guys as always for all the support, all the comments, and everything you guys do for me. I really do appreciate it. And thank you for all the support lately. Hope you guys enjoyed one more time. I'll see you tomorrow for a brand new video and have a great rest of your day.